She is a three-time WNCAA Junior MVP in swimming before donning the blue to anchor the Ateneo Swimming Team to their 9th straight UAAP title. That's actually in the men's division, but in the women's, they won their first championship after 5 years, since season 82 of the UAP.
That's right. Please welcome right here in the BNC studio, Mishka Sy. Hello, Mishka. So nice to see you. Thank you so much for accepting our invite, of course. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
How was the holidays?
It was, well, yeah, it was good.
Family time.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Okay, Mishka, you have your awards here. Napakarami. Grabe talaga yung mga Atenista, no? Last night we had Miguel Barreto and he showed us his pictures. Ngayon naman si Mishka brought the actual medals and the trophy here. Before we talk about your UAAP Season 87 journey and what a magical journey it was, we want to get to know you a little bit. Mishka, tiga saan ka ba? Saan ka pinalaki? And how did you get into swimming?
So I'm from Manila, Malita City. I've been there since when I was young. I studied for most of my life at Chiang Kai-shek College.
Okay.
So from preschool all the way to high school. And then on college, I moved to Ateneo.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what about swimming? How did it start? Like, how did you, what's your first memory of knowing about swimming and saying, hey, you know what, baka may talent ako dito sa sport na to?
So I started swimming because as a baby, when I was young, I actually had like problems with my heart.
Oh.
Yeah, may butas ako sa hole, sa heart ko. So the doctor recommended my parents na, you should bring her out more. So when I was young, I often have memories of like just going to malls, just going out a lot. No? Then one summer, like my auntie with my cousins, they're like, oh, sama ka na lang mag-learn to swim. And so we joined. And then it just so happens that the coach was also the coach of Chiang Kai-shek.
Oh, ang
And
galing.
then he parang convinced my parents, let's do it for real. Let's try competitive. So parang after a bit of, back and forth, sige, let's just bring her to competitions lang. At first it was just for fun, and then voila, it just grew on to be like a serious thing na.
Wow. So he was the one, you would say, who really pushed you
Yeah.
into the swimmer that you are now.
Yes po.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's even amazing because sa umpisa pa lang, there was already a health obstacle. Yet she
Yes.
faced her fears and decided, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. I'm not going to let this health condition prevent me from trying out something.
Exactly, exactly. And that just makes her a very, relentless person, a person that really perseveres,
Thank
diba? And
you.
goes after for what she wants. And I mean, look at you now. Look at all of these amazing awards, diba? I mean, very well deserved, right?
Yeah.
All right, now I know also that you played for the Pambansang Palaro last year, 2023, and you took home 4 medals.
Last year, yes.
Yes, okay. So how did that whole experience, because that is such an achievement, honestly, for any athlete here in the Philippines, winning especially gold in Pambansang Palaro, representing, whoever you are representing for, is such a great achievement. How did that experience shape you into winning your awards now in UAAP?
So the Palarong Pambansa is really more like it's the last stage because so first you compete representing your school. For ours, it's Palarong Maynila because it's citywide only. And then up that stage would be Palarong NCR. So it's all the cities within NCR. And once you get to that roster, you represent the National Capital Region in the Palarong Pambansa, which is every region will kind of compete against each other. And for me, UAAP is kind of similar to Palarong Pambansa in the sense that it doesn't matter from which province you're from. As long as you're representing your school, you're essentially just competing against each other as well.
Okay, ito Erica, may tanong ako. Importanteng tanong to. Kasi syempre sa Palarong Pambansa, dito nakikilala yung mga best student athletes in high
Yes.
school. These are where the coaches scout and see, okay, I want to recruit her because she's one of the best players dito sa palarong pambansa. I want to ask you about how you ended up in Ateneo because your mom is from LaSalle. Hence the green and blue background. We're from LaSalle also.
Ay.
So, paano ka naman recruit ng Ateneo and was that your only choice or was LaSalle an option?
LaSalle was actually an option.
Wow, okay.
So,
Sayang. para sa mga Lasaliano.
to be honest,
what's the story there?
Ateneo is the only university before that I never visited, actually.
Wow. Okay.
So somehow I ended up there. But anyways, nung una, actually, you're aware of Southeast Asian Age Group Swimming Championships. It's an international competition where you represent the Philippines and you go against other Southeast Asian countries.
Okay.
So when I was 13, so my first year of high school, I managed to break the 13 and under Philippine national record for 200-meter backstroke. So actually from elementary, medyo may pagka recognition na rin naman po ako. When I was grade 5, I already managed to go to Palarong Pambansa na po. At that time, it was held at Legazpi, Albay, Bicol. Tamang-tama, probinsya ng relatives ng mother ko. So, yeah, it was memorable. I skipped over my grade 6, Palarong Pambansa, my last year for elementary because the date is the same date as my graduation.
Wow.
So it was like, okay, graduation or palaro. Palaro, I'm still gonna do it in high school anyway. So I decided to just do graduation instead because I only have one graduation anyway, right?
Great.
And then when I was grade 8, I managed to come back to Palarong Pambansa and at least get a gold as well in the 200-meter backstroke.
So student athlete talaga, inuna yung graduation kesa sa palaro.
Tama naman.
Tama naman.
So what was the Ateneo what was the factor that made you decide to go to Ateneo?
I wanted to study computer science.
Okay.
So it was among the among the big four.
Yeah.
It was either LaSalle or Ateneo. But I applied to all 4 schools just in case lang. Others I just applied it just because they're big universities, like a fallback anyways. And yun, I tested and then lumabas yung results. And so when I got the news that I got my first choice in Ateneo, so everything just fell in place. Yeah.
Bakit? Maganda naman computer course namin sa LaSalle.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just kidding. But of course, speaking of computer, your course, computer science, I know that, well, now that you've shared with us that you are a computer science major, that's also a very technical course, diba? I mean, I had a couple of friends who graduated from that course and it's all the same. They all tell me the same thing. It's very hard and very technical, diba? So
Yes.
how do you balance your life as a student and as an athlete?
So I just really try to make the most of my time. If I'm not eating or like doing anything else, I'm probably studying. But of course, I have like these moments of rest rin naman po, of course. Aside from sleep, of course, I try to have hobbies and other interests as well, other than swimming and studies rin naman. May buhay pa ako.
Yun ang importante. Hindi pwede puro aral, hindi pwede puro laro. Kailangan, you have free time for yourself
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
Okay, Mishka, for our last question. Kasi this is redemption season for
Yes
you guys.
po, yeah.
Season 82 was the last time Ateneo Women's won the championship. You weren't in Ateneo
No.
back then yet. Last year, UP won. This year, nakabawi kayo sa UP.
Yes po.
For you, as our last question, what was the reason why Ateneo Women's Swimming Team won the championship dito sa UAAP Season 87?
Honestly, everyone really like did their best talaga. Everyone really pitched in. Everyone really put their foot in. To be honest, we didn't really expect to win even the women's championship nung rookie ko, nung first year ko. Because we also did the math. Even if I did get the rookie and the MVP, it wasn't actually enough to win over UP. Because UP is actually a lot. They have over 100 swimmers there.
Yeah.
Over 100.
That's in total, men's and women. So just imagine how many women's are there, right? And this year talaga, we really had a lot of ups and downs unexpectedly during this season. This season, actually, we weren't as uptight nung last season because we didn't really try to put so much expectations on our shoulders and in our minds. And yun, it was good thing lang talaga na, uy, naka-champions na tayo.
Yeah. Of
Nakabawi
course.
kayo this
Yeah.
season.
Oo
Well, Erica,
naman.
ito yung mga magagandang kwento, ano, yung you expect the unexpected and then Mishka and her teammates rose above the challenges and the expectations to win the championship and of course for the glory of the school, which is of course
Yes, opo.
ang sakit, Ateneo. And with that, Mishka, we want to say thank you so much for the time, sharing your story. All the best. Nagsisimula pa lang yung student-athlete career mo. All the best this 2025, and hopefully we'll see you again here on the show after your next victory.
Yes, thank you very much po for inviting me here po. Thank you very much po.
UAAP MVP Mishka Sy here on the Scorecard.